Welcome to class. I'm Temi. I'm your fashion tutor at TCG Fashion. So this is a block that has been transferred on another pattern paper, and I'll be using this to show you how to create your shaped A-line long skirt and shaped penciled long skirt. When you are working and you are constructing either A-line or penciled, for regular A-line and regular pencil skirts, what you are altering is the hem. For pencil skirts, you are reducing the hem. For A-line skirts, you are increasing the hem. But don't forget that this class is shaped A-line. That means we are working on the knee also. It is shaped. It's not just A-line, but it is shaped. It's shaped A-line and shaped penciled. So we are working on the knee and the hem. So just follow me closely. When you are constructing outfits that requires you contour the knee or snitch the knee, let me use that word, you need to know the value for the knee. I won't advise you measure the knee because you can't get accurate measurement by taking your tape around the knee. What about movement? Will you be measuring as you are moving also? So you can actually use the formula hip minus 4. Whatever results you have, then use that for the knee. Mind you, hip minus 4 will not give you that snitched, that Instagram Ashwebi snitched knee, but at least it will shaping your knee to an extent. You can go to the, you can increase. Let me write this down so that everybody is understanding what I'm saying. Let's say, for example, your hip is 45 or your hip is 38. So if you want to snitch your knee or you want to shape your outfit, you can use the formula hip minus 4 for the basic snitching. But this one is just basic snitching of knee. Okay, if you really want to snitch the knee very well, you can use hip minus 6. But please don't go beyond 6. At least try 6 and see, so that you not finish sewing and you can't work. So for this class, I'll be using 4. Once you practice 4, because I believe fashion should be more about comfort, but your belief doesn't cover up for all the clients that you will have. There are some clients that will tell you that they want their own to be minus 6. Believe, I mean, what formula you want your own free, they might want their own tight. I'm not saying exposing body or anything. So if minus 6 is still okay, but don't go beyond 6, please, until you master the art of contouring. So for this class, my measurement is 35. So if I subtract 4 from 35, that's 31, right? And then I have 2 blocks. This is front and this is back. So 31 divided by 2, that should give me 15 and a half, right? See, there's no headache in this life. Just fold your tape, whatever it gives you, that's your result, 15 and a half. So you come on your knee and you will mark where 15 and a half ends. It's similar to how we did for bodies. In bodies, you label these. So let me tell you, go and enroll for our bodies class. So this is where, this is what you would have for your knee that will give you a shaped knee. So that means these whole plays, they are excess. So how much excess do I have? I have 3 inches excess. Are we together? So let me clean up these. I only use that to explain to you. Once you subtract the value you want to reduce from the hip, from it, whatever result that is left, you divide it by 2. Let me write it down. So my own hip is 35. So 35 minus 4. So I have 31. So this becomes my knee circumference from calculation. I believe this is clear, right? So 31, I will then divide 31 by 2. Don't forget that this it is still going to be transferred on fold. Are we together? This is a quarter of the whole block. This is half of front, this is half of back. So that's why I'm divided by 2. By the time I place this on fold, I have a full front. By the time I cut this back into 2, I have a full back. So 31 divided by 2, and we have 15.5. So you go to your knee. This is the center back, this is center front, and this is the knee. So you measure what you have on your knee. The excess you have is what you are contouring out of the pattern. So in my own case, I have 3 inches. 3 inches. Okay. So when you are contouring or when you are snitching the knee, you need to understand that in pattern making, we work with proportions. You don't take all the 3 inches on one. It has to balance. Whatever you are taking out, it has to balance with the back, the front, and by the time you wear the outfit, it has to really look nice on you. So these 3 inches, in this case, if you are doing shaped skirts, you need to work with your slanted CB skirt pattern. That's why I'm using slanted. You can't do the one that doesn't have slanted CB. There's no point. You are trying to contour, so just start from up. So that's why I'm using the pattern that has a slanted CB. So now I have since I have a slanted CB, I can continue to remove allowance on this knee level towards the side, the back, the center back. So I have, this is 0.1, this is 0.1 where I can contour, this is 0.2 where I can contour, and this is 0.3. For front, you can only contour by the side. You can't contour in front, except you are doing panel skirts that has to do with you adding allowance by the center front. If you are doing panel skirt, if you are doing panel skirt, okay, but this is not a panel skirt, so the only part you can contour is the side for the front, but the back has advantage. You can contour both on the front and the back. If you are not careful, the back might eventually look smaller than the front if you over contour the back. For this kind of block, this is a skirt block, the front and back, they are the same. It might not be the same for every blocks. For example, if you are using your bodies and you are using your bodies to create a dress, definitely the front is bigger than the back, because from bodies construction, we add more to the front than the back. But this is just a skirt construction, so we have equal for front and equal for the back. So how can I divide these 3 inches that I have as my excess? I can do 1 1 1 and everybody is fine. And I can also do half, then I do 1.5 and 1. If I do 0.5 inch here, I do 1.5 to the front and I do 1 to this part. If I add half to 1, I have 1.5, then I have 1.5 to the front also. I can actually do it that way. But for the purpose of this class, let's just do 1 1 each so that nobody's confused. But I'm teaching you to understand that you can divide it, because your own will not always be 3. Your own excess can be 4. So how do you do that? If your own excess is 4, that means you will do 1 here, 1.5 here, 1.5 here. So everybody is still fine. So what I would do, I think I want to do 1 1 1. Okay. So 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, are we together? And if I'm doing a shaped penciled long skirt, what I would do is, what I took away from here, I will just take it away from the M also. So that means I will go in by 1, come out by 1. Are we together? Then the other side, the other front, the side front also, I will come in by 1. Then I will connect this with straight lines. Are we together? I'll connect this with straight lines like so. I'll connect this with straight line like so. I will connect this also with straight line like so. Then I will use my hip curve to connect. Like so. I'll use my hip curve to connect. Like so. This one also. So this is it. But then you need to blend all the joints, all the parts where you connected. You can't have pointed parts. And while you are blending, you might eat into your hip measurement a little. Don't forget that was where we started from. You know, we added ease. So the ease will cover up for whatever you take in. Are we together? So I've taken in like cutter on this part now, or more. Okay, then this part also you blend, you blend, you blend. Are we together? You blend, you blend. So this is our shaped penciled long skirt. The hem is penciled. We reduce the hem, then we shaping the hip and the knee. So this is shaped penciled long skirt. So if you check this center back, you can see that it's almost looking like the side back is almost looking the same, because once I cut this part out, it might almost look like side seam. This is my slanted CB. So for this kind of pattern, in fact for all patterns, you must label. So don't forget that once you cut this part away, you won't know. So you label here, this is the center back. So this is the side back, this is the side front, and this is the center front. Are we together? So this is this. You can see how sweet, how beautiful it looks. It's very simple. Try it out. Try and get fabric and sew all the skirts. Rock it and show me. So now I'll be cutting out from here. This is the part I'll be cutting. This is the part I'll be cutting. I'll be cutting here. So when you want to add your allowance, don't forget add ½ inch, 1.5. This place will be on fold. This place add 1. This place add your ½ inch. Your zipper allowance 1 inch. Don't forget your zipper allowance, and then your hem allowance. I've already written hem allowance, and that's that about our shaped penciled long skirt. So I'll put my grain lines. It is important in case you're not the one cutting your pattern. Whoever sees this, the person is a pattern maker, they understand signs and symbols. So this should be cut on fold. Are we together? And the back will be cut too. So I want to believe you had a great time in class. Watch the video as many times as possible. Then submit your drafts, submit your work. Let me see. I'll be glad to attend to you. So thank you so much for choosing to learn from me. I remain your fashion tutor. My name is Temi, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you.